Okay, you caught me in the middle of my mixing, and this is a lemon cake, and it's a 1, 2, 3 cake I'm making today. And I just took a lemon cake, a dollar box cake, and I read the directions on the back, and I wanted to make it bakery type. So what I did was, instead of 1 cup of water, I put 1 cup of milk. Instead of the oil, I put a 1/2 cup of butter, melted, and 3 eggs. Okay, you can put 4, but I put 3 this time because I was low on eggs. So then I just took my mixer and beat this up till it was really creamy. And then we're going to put it in the, let me get this. We're going to put it in the oven at 350 for 25 minutes or whatever your cake mix says. So you're going to have a really good cake, and you want to put it in a 9 by 13 cake pan. You can see the creaminess of that cake, isn't it? I love watching this going down into that pan. It's a nice creamy lemon. It's going to be like a bakery cake. And if you don't have a mixer, in which most do, just use a whisk or something to make it creamy. I did this about 3 to 4 minutes. I did it to make it really, it's a little thicker than it was. So you just put all that down in there. And then we'll go to, when we get this out of the oven, I'll take you to the second step. So here's your cake. I'm just going to tap that a little bit. See them bubbles coming up? Them bubbles is what's in your cake when you cut it. I do the same thing to fudge. I know that's probably bothering you, but see all them bubbles that came up? So I'm just going to take that now and put it in the oven, and then I will be back. Okay, the cake is done, and I'm going to let it cool, and then we'll go to step number 2 with the second step of lemon. Be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I've let the cake cool, and there it is. So now I want to take 1 3-ounce thing of lemon jello, package of lemon jello, and I'm going to put it in here in a 2-cup Tupperware pitcher, and then I'm going to add 1 cup of hot water. Okay, I'm going to give that a stir. There we go. Sorry about the TV. I forgot to turn it off. That's okay. Okay, now I'm going to add, get that all stirred up. I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of cold water to that. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to make holes in this cake. You want to go about 2/3 down. You don't want to go down to the bottom. Just poke holes in that. You can use a straw, it'll be better. Okay, now going to pour that down into that cake hole, into them holes. Okay. Well, that'll soak that up. Okay, but I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. Okay, for until this cools. And then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. And I've got the cake and I put it in the refrigerator for a while. I think it's been like 2 hours and that Jell-O has set in there. Let me put you back just a little bit. If you like the videos, like, share, and subscribe. But anyway, we're going to put the cake aside now, and we're going to finish this up. Okay, this is our third, our 1, 2, 3, our third part of the lemon cake. The best part, I think. Well, it's all best parts. You have to have it all to make it together. Now, usually I put a little bit of lemon in that, but I'm not going to because I don't want it real overpowering. And I'm going to put 1.5 cups of whipping cream to go with the Cool Whip into that. Okay. And then I'm just going to whip that up a little bit. Excuse me, that noise. Make it thick. It'll only be just a minute to get it thick. I'll come back on when it gets thick. I don't want to make you have to hear. Okay, I apologize for that noise. It bothers me when I hear other people do it. But anyway, this is the whipping cream and the Jell-O pudding, instant. That's pretty thick. I'll show you. Okay, and it is good. I'm telling you. All right, now we're going to put some Cool Whip in this. And we're going to finish up our cake. Still kind of froze. I should have took it out sooner. You're just going to mix that up in there and fold it in. Fold that in there. Now you should, you put milk in it, but I put heavy cream because I had some that I wanted to use. It's just going to give it a little bit creamier, thicker consistency when I put it back in the refrigerator. And it can be served now when I get this done. Let me just take just a second or so. 2 seconds, 3. That's about 6 seconds. I was just trying to break that up, where it was froze. So now we're going to just put that on the cake. Oh my. Some dropped out. All right. Now, take the cake and put this all over the top of it. Remember, you got your Jell-O down in there that has set up. And the reason why my cake is not at the top of the pan and all that is because I whipped it and made it just a little more dense. Okay. Now your holes, drop. You want to take and like this and kind of let that get down into your holes if you can. Like cover your holes with your pudding mix. Just work it in there. Okay. Looks like they're going to be all right. Work that all over there. Okay. Now, I'm going to go get a spatula and a piece of, we'll have a piece of cake, and I'm going to get a plate. I'll be right back. Okay. So we'll try this so you can see it. Let's see what we got here. All right. Okay, my daughter-in-law got me this little thing for Christmas, so I'm going to use it. Get me a piece out here. It's a little corner piece. Well, trying to let you see the cake there. It's kind of like a poke cake. It's got holes, but I've got the corner piece. Let me get a bite here. So you can see that jello down in there. I love it. That jello, see how that thickened up in that cake? It's just delicious. It's kind of like a lemony, jello-y, spongy like cake. And that jello's just down in there. So that's our cake. That's the cake I wanted to make. 1, 2, 3, lemon. And I am been wanting this for days. I want you to see the lemony custardy look to that. It's really good. It tastes wonderful. So anyway, there it is. I hope you enjoyed. God bless.